Hello and welcome back. The system reserved partition in Microsoft Windows is a partition used primarily for booting up on the operating system. It's not really used within the operating system. So what would happen if it got messed up? In today's video, I'll show you how to fix it if it gets messed up. So, yeah. So, in order to show you what it's like to get it broken, you have to literally kind of break it. So I try using boot options and couldn't find it, even though that's how I did it off camera. So I used the command prompt within the operating system, and that seemed to work. Just deleting files. Probably something you should never do on your main computer. Though, well, how would, in hindsight, your EF5 partition get messed up? Well, virus, corrupted software, messed up Windows update, things that are not really good. So, yeah. So, the system reserved partition is now gone, so how would you recover it? So first, insert a Windows boot disk and boot off of it, which automatically does it when you can't boot off the hard drive because all the boot files are busted. And so, give it a second here. And from there, you would want to go to a command prompt, which will allow you to recover the system reserved partition from the CD. I actually think it's from the Windows directory, but let's see. So we click next, and we click repair your computer. Give it a second. Got this nice blue screen with all our stuff from build 25115, I think. I can't see because it's cut off. Oh, shit, you can see it like that. 25115, yeah. Which is a very early beta build of a version of Windows 11 that will come out in 2023. The one that will be coming out this year has not been released yet, so that's pretty early. So first thing you want to do is type disk part. Give it a second to load. It takes a bit of time. It's taking a bit of time. It's always been a bit slow for when I was testing this off camera. There we go. Type list LIS which lists the disks. One that you can probably easily identify the one that's your hard drive, and then type this to select that disk, replacing 0 with that or whatever number your main hard drive is, which most likely is going to be 0. From there, type LISPAR, which lists the partition, and you want to choose the one that is system. So type SEL PAR and then whatever number the system one is, which is usually 1. Then type delete partition NOERR override. That deletes the corrupted system partition. Type create part EFI. Then type format FS equals quotation mark FAT32 end quote quick, unless you want to wait a while, which system reserved partitions are usually not that large. And then type assign letter, and then whatever letter you want that's not already taken by the system. So I'll choose H. And then type exit. Switch over to the D drive, or and then type CD sources, or whatever hard drive letter that the next one out of the one that's not been used, because that's usually your CD drive. You can check using Notepad, which is interesting. From there, type bcd boot c:/windows/s, and then the hard drive letter you signed your new EFI partition. From there, you can just restart your computer. And hopefully it will boot up, because I used a different drive letter before I messed up the EFI partition for the demonstration in this video. It seems to be booting up just perfectly, which is interesting, but actually quite normal, because now you have a new EFI partition. So yeah, we can now log into our system. Our system is just fine. I think drive letters don't matter, because in Windows they never use drive letter for EFI partition, particularly because it's always used for booting up and rarely used by Windows itself. So I could easily just use Windows with a corrupted EFI partition. It's just I won't be able to reboot. It would crash and burn. Welcome. And so we just let it load. This is a beta build. Let it load up here. Experiment file shredder. Apparently in this build, everything on your desktop gets sent to your OneDrive, which is annoying. So all my desktop icons will just appear blankly on another machine, which is something I'm really annoyed about. Okay, for some reason this virtual machine is not connected to the internet, but that's... oh, it's connected to the internet now. Oh, come on. Why is it connected to the internet? I don't know. I now actually use the system. Thank God. Look at, I don't know, my calendar. Accessibility. Stuff like that. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another one. Goodbye.